Hi, my name is Caron, and today I want to talk about the power of impossible thinking. That's actually the title of a really interesting book that I'm reading about mindset. And I'd like to tell you the story of a gentleman by the name of Roger Bannister. He was the first man to run the mile in under 4 minutes. So there was a time when they thought, look, and it started around 1886. Let's try to see if we can get a human being to run the mile in under 4 minutes. And elite trainers, elite coaches all around the world, athletes came together and they really, really worked at this thing. And for 68 years, nothing. They kept falling short. And the collective belief became, it seems it's physically impossible for a man to do this thing. They also thought even if a man could do it, it would be in perfect conditions. It would have to be warm, 68 degrees, dry on a certain kind of track. Everything had to come together. Now, let me tell you about the person that actually did do it. And that was Mr. Roger Bannister. He was a little different. They called him the lone wolf. He didn't have a fancy regimen. He trained himself. He did things his own way, and he was what was considered a lone wolf. He was a medical student, and the day that he actually broke this record, he went to work. He went to the hospital. He did his shift. He took a bus to the meet, and it was a cold day. It was a wet day. There were only like 200 people in the stands, not thousands cheering him on. And he clocked a time of 3 minutes, 59 and 4/10 of a second. And he actually changed the way the world thought about this impossible thing. Suddenly, what was impossible became possible. 40 odd days later, a gentleman named John Landy, who did have the elite trainers, who they did think would be able to do it, actually did it. And he clocked a time of 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Suddenly, the impossible was possible. A year later, 3 men ran in one meet the mile in less than 4 minutes. And now thousands of people have done it. So what does this tell us? Well, the book is encouraging us, and I'm encouraging you to examine what mindsets stop us from thinking possible things are impossible, because everything's an inside job. So whatever we believe to be impossible, that's going to show up in our world. And when we think it's possible, now we see all sorts of interesting things happen. So let's do it. Let's start thinking from the inside out about what we really want and not put blocks or mind blocks in our way. I hope you found this interesting and it blessed you. Take good care.